Meet the loving couple Ada and Amos. They adore traveling. And last week, they went hiking for the first time in their lives. Today, they are planning to stop in the magical woods, somewhere on the shores of the Lake of Truth. As soon as they get into the woods, they see that it's really unusual. While Ada and Amos are admiring the view, a wizard appears in front of them. He grabs Ada's arm and flies away with her without a word. He takes her to his castle on a high hill and locks her in the basement. Amos immediately begins to make a rescue plan. First of all, he needs the blueprints of the castle. He also needs to know how it's guarded, and a lot more. Amos is sure the preparations will take 1 week minimum. The first thing he works out is that he'll go to the castle empty-handed. No weapons or equipment makes for a quick getaway. While Amos is thinking over his plan, 3 creatures appear in front of him. All of them are the wizard's enemies and are ready to help Amos rescue his girlfriend. The vampire can turn into a bat. The werewolf is really strong. The witch can open any door with the help of her potions. Amos decides to take only 1 creature with him. Who should he take? He's a werewolf now, as there's a full moon tonight. But in a week, he'll just be a normal guy with no powers. Amos is planning to go to the castle empty-handed. If he takes the witch with him, they'll have to carry all her potions. Otherwise, she'll be powerless. Amos takes the vampire. By the way, his name's Earl, and they continue to make the rescue plan together. On the 3rd day, they uncover the castle blueprints. There are 3 skylights in the castle, just big enough for a bat to squeeze through. It was decided that Earl can turn into a bat and get into the castle. Then he'll go downstairs and open the secret hatch that is bolted from the inside to let Amos in. Each skylight can access only one of the castle rooms. But Amos and Earl should choose wisely. They look at the plans carefully to figure out which skylight to pick. What's the best option? The vampire won't be able to go through this doorway because of the garlic. This cross will also stop the vampire. A stake on the wall won't do the vampire any harm. He can slip through while the guard is behind the corner and open the secret hatch for Amos. So far, so good. Now it's time to go down to the basement. Amos and Earl find out that Ada's cage is locked with a combination lock. Earl shows Amos a paper that he managed to steal from the guard's pocket when he was flying behind him. It looks like the lock combination, but the first number's missing. They can't just guess the first number randomly, because the wrong combination will cause the release of a poisonous gas into the cage. So they have to find the pattern and calculate the first number of the code. What's the missing number? The cage is unlocked, and they rush upstairs. As soon as they're about to escape, a guard appears, armed to the teeth. Amos, Ada, and Earl look around desperately and see several items in the room. What should they do to escape the castle? Attack the guard with a knife. Start a fire using the matches. Slip a mirror under the door. The guard is heavily armed. They won't be able to defeat him with a butter knife or anything else. Even if you use the mirror, you'll only be able to track his moves, and at some point he'll notice the mirror. They should start a fire by the door. Then Amos, Ada, and Earl can sneak past him to the secret hatch. Rescue mission accomplished! Thank you for getting through this tough challenge with us.